Hi everyone, welcome to Monday's stretch break. You will need a chair for this. We're going to get into the waist and the low back muscles and be able to move our ribs and pelvis a little more freely. So start by sitting onto your chair and then rock onto one sit bone, lift the other, and then switch. And we'll do this a few times. So you're bringing weight to one sit bone, lifting the other. See if you can feel the muscles of your waist and the back of your waist as you lift. Okay, we could equally pay attention to something else like the pelvic floor, like what you feel through your hips, but let's see if we can focus today on the waist. Now, can you keep that little rock going and also stay relaxed in your shoulders? Okay, so we're trying to sort of isolate the movement, or I should say, become independent in the movement between pelvis and ribs. So if you notice your whole body is leaning, that's okay for now, but see if eventually you can really let it be a lift of one and a lowering of the other. Okay, that's option one. Now option two, I'll show you from a diagonal. This requires you to be not on a roller chair, right? Your hands are going to hold you up, so hands to the side of your chair. You scoot your feet a little bit forward, scoot your seat just barely off the ledge. So I'm still kind of on the end of my seat. I'm going to roll my shoulders back, and then same thing, we'll swing side to side. So I'm not lifting up to my max. I'm just holding myself up enough so that I can swing the hips. I'll show you that from the front as well. Keep it going with whatever variation you're using. And then let's do a few more rounds, whether you're in the variation on your chair, taking that walk, or you're in the variation on your hands, giving that little swoop side to side. If you've been sitting a lot today, these muscles are so excited. They're so happy to be used, utilized. Go ahead and come back to a seat when you're ready. Grand finale, stand up. Okay. Now from here, let's see if we can do this standing. Bend your knees just a bit. Now from here, I'm going to mirror you. If you were to lift your right hip up, so this is what we've been working on. Notice your left hip goes down. Switch. Lift your left, lower your right. Do that just a couple times and see if you can do this without your whole body shifting. So can you find independence of your pelvis moving up, giving that little squeeze to one side of your waist, right? Little squeezy lift. Now here's where we start to do some arithmetic. So if you lift your right side, notice your left side is lower. We're gonna lean and bend to the right, stretch up with the left, and this should give you a nice deep stretch all the way down into that left half of the pelvis. Go ahead and switch. So if you lift your left, your right side is getting lower. Take your right arm up and over and imagine that stretch all the way down into the side of the pelvis. Let's do that much just once more. So if you lift your right, imagine your left moving down, stretch up and over to the right. And release. Last time, lift your left, lower your right. Take the right arm up and over, get that deep stretch down into the side of your pelvis. Oof. And that's it. Go ahead and shake it out. Notice if you feel a bit more life through the muscles of your back, if you feel a little bit more lifted. Ooh, enjoy it. We'll see you next week.